tied up, Doug?
We'll just keep going.
When the flowers. Cold house. All the things.
It is. It's a working garden.
My wife, why?
A real gardener.
So we've been here 22 years, actually last weekend. And when we came, it was basically a paddock with derelict trees. And there is actually a brochure and a plan on the tea house wall before work started. And wire's been added for the 22 years while I would be at work trying to earn a few dollars to help pay for it.
So I can spend the money.
So the garden actually goes back to the 1880s. And the old pine trees here are the remnants of a windbreak from that period, as well as the old stone wall in the street. And this was the vegetable garden for Yango, which is a couple of doors up now. And in 1922, this was subdivided from Yango. They built the house for Helen Gregson, and the trees around the house we can date from 1922. We've actually got a photo of the painters finishing the house, and a couple of guys with their shovels and trees this high. And as a matter of interest, the middle tree there, plus our big pine tree, are on the National Tree Register for big trees in Australia. So they're rather special, considering, you know, 100 years old, 130 years old.
That maple up the driveway isn't small either.
No, most of the trees we have are not terribly small. 1945, the property changed hands to a Swiss couple, Fred and Hanny Huber, and they just had no children but loved trees and planted trees, trees and more trees.
And then little old me comes along and I changed to 150 trees for 5 acres.
We had, you know, lots of trees, necessarily like sycamores that you shouldn't have because they spread in the bush, hollies and a number of things like that. So they were here to 1993, 94. And we bought it in 95 as a deceased estate, and then I started work on it. Anyway, that gives you a quick little bit of history of the place.
Gordon Sykes is the landscape designer. Gordon Sykes from Sydney.
And
Break it. I mean, you know, they don't want.
But not so good when you're old. I've got little.
She's got a small. What's this one?
I'm sorry.
Oh, what a lovely barbecue area. See, nice. What we call a kitchen, that, isn't it? Sit by the fire. Let me turn around and check some of them. Turn around, Dennis.
But what's that and get the official? I thought they were one. That sedum in the basket around there, which is just gorgeous. Has a bit of variegate.
Anyway, I better go and see this lady. Somebody down here wants what do you call it? It's not
Got a striped jumper and it's probably and the different colour foliages are lovely, aren't they?
Yeah, beautiful.
They had it for 20 years.
Mm.
Culturalist. This garden, this garden is 6 years old. There's two parts of the garden. This part here is quite mature. It's on 6 years. The other side is only, in some parts, it's only 6 months old, and some of it down below is probably like 2 or 3 years. It's mainly a perennial garden. It's very much a four-season garden. Actually, I'm surprised that the autumn colour here has already started. It's starting to look good. With the perennials here, they do peak in summer, but I've also designed it in a way that there's attractive seed heads right through the autumn and winter. So you can even come here in the dead of winter when all the trees are skeletal, all the perennials are very much skeletal, but they've got really attractive seed heads. And a lot of people are afraid to leave their perennials, go to seed, because when they see a flower begin to wither, they want to snip it off because they think it looks untidy. Well, this garden is nothing about being very tidy. It's more about being a naturalistic garden. This garden's about producing seed as well. We've got a lot of wildlife and birds come through here, and they'll feed through this time of the year. So yeah, let's start down this way then.
yeah,
The parrots leave it alone?
yes, they do.
Because the fruit is very astringent,
Yeah.
and it's not tasty at all until the frost hits it.
They have to be nearly rotten before
But-
you can eat them.
Yeah.
They make medlar jelly.
Yeah. But the medlar tree is it's a fantastic tree. In spring it has like very lush green leaves, but the flowers are really white and starry. And this has got the most fantastic autumn colour. It just goes flames. It goes to reds and yellows. Yeah, you wouldn't cook it.
Tastes like that.
You eat it. You can make it into jelly paste.
Yeah, I just want to make it.
The seed heads.
The better rose is where it does the
Oh, that'd be lovely too.
So, see all the asses with their fluffy heads? The Achilleas with their flat heads, which are completely finished. The monada at the back there going through. That's the effect that you want. Yeah.
What's that grass called again?
That's Calamagrostis, Carl Foster. Carl Foster.
Cal Foster. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Actually, Carl Foster, that grass is used quite a bit in a lot of the European and American landscapes. It's very popular. Yeah.
That's probably why I can't.
You would. Yeah, you just got to do your homework and find out you're getting a really good fair dinkum monada, a named one.
Yeah, it flowered last year, but I think it was the...
They're just skeletal and they're starting to just show their winter form. That's Sedum Autumn Joy is a real nice one.
Whereas down the mountain, the other side, they just fall over.
Yeah.
And they don't go like that, they just die.
A musk rose. So it's an old-fashioned English rose where it just spills. That's Phlomis Russelliana. See the attractive seed heads on them? They'll stay like that right through the winter.
And you just clean everything out at the end of winter.
Yeah, right at the end of
Because
August,
the new
everything
growth.
gets mown down pretty much.
All the new growth.
Barrel. But see, I actually like it because of their dried seed heads as well. Like some people just sort of cringe.
Like this effect.
Yeah, some people cringe, but them all sitting up. See, I don't cut the flower heads off. I leave them like that.
Oh, yarrow. Who keeps that in check?
Because I just think it's me all the time.
I think it's just me.
Veronicastrum, the spikes going up. They go a real rusty red right through the winter. And there's another seed in there, which is Matrona.
And now do they all sell seeds?
They
Do you
actually,
get stuff coming up from them?
some do, but a lot of them don't.
The lady that owned the place, she had a lot.
So that little one there is called Miscanthus flamingo. Freshly comes up. These Transmorosinensis have like a silk when they first come out. Yeah, this is a really nice perennial that looks great in amongst them. It just smells like minties.
Oh, yes.
With grasses, it's very structured to the top.
Pig Namphum.
Yeah, and it looks great even right in the dead of winter because it's just struck.
The grass, yes, lovely.
There's that thing there.
Yeah, no, the plant's over there.
Shooting out of the ground, and it emerges up and it has a purple head on it when they first come out, and then they go through this sequence, and then right through the winter it'll just be a skeletal stick, and then it gets chopped down on the ground, and then up again it comes.
Eupatorium.
In the English one, but in Australia, Betula pendula, everyone's birch gets rust through the leaf, goes brown, but Betula niger, this goes butter yellow. This is a better birch. Wow. Yeah, and the bark, actually, it's just starting to do it now, but it has, Chelsea shows the flat landscapes that they have when they have birches in their displays. They use this birch. Yeah, they don't even use Betula pendula.
But this is multi-trunk, or
Yeah.
What's that called? That one?
the forest pansy.
Cercis forest pansy.
Oh yeah, forest pansy, of course.
That's actually witch hazel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Forest pansy.
Patterson's goose was actually a perennial plant. Yeah. It was planted in English gardens. It just seeded out into the paddocks. They've been in cultivation for over 100 years, so they've got a great reputation. Mostly grown over, thinking they're going to overtake the garden.
They love it. They're salvia.
They're loving this one.
Water, there'll be water in the gutter.
Yeah.
Having a bath.
Having a bath and
Water in the gutter.
That's Persicaria. It's in pinks and whites as well.
remember that, Kevin.
That grass, that's a cultivar. This one here is all seedlings here. I've got to dig them all out. These are just feral seedlings. But I've
See them?
That's a lovely sedum. I've never seen that
that's
one.
Lococo.
What's it called? Isn't it? I've never seen that one before.
Eating them. Eat them.
Yeah,
But I might just walk you through first. As opposed to forest pansy, which is the purple leaf one.
Yeah.
This is the species.
Oh, I was just going to ask you what it is.
Little spruce. That does not get big. No. Same with this.
Yeah, it could be. Artichokes.
Artichoke.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually the cardoon.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is
I just like the
daisy.
small
It's a really good one. Yeah.
I love it.
It's an no. Sweet lily.
It's a sweet lily.
There's no grubs underneath.
No, they
Is that is the worst scene. What's that?
a picture site. Leopard.
Oh, how nice is that? Eligible too, isn't he? Yeah. Well, he is.
Dianthus.
Yeah, dianthus. Yeah.
Going right across.
Bleached
down.
crab apples.
Yeah. It's actually it's an old Roman technique. And actually, what I found is this works really well because I have roos in here and they'll eat the crab apples at a certain height. Roo can't get to that high up. Yeah. So I suspect that in the olden days they bleached as well.